folks, welcome you all to this cheap little vlog of mine, people. We haven't done one of these for a while, but there wasn't a huge amount of news to talk about this week, so I didn't really plan for a podcast like we have done for the previous 4 or whatever of these that we've done. But I wanted to say hi to you all, people. It is Saturday, and it is hotter than hell, people. It probably not helped that I started my day with 2 hours like I do. 2 hours of weights at the gym, which was fine, and then sometimes I do like an hour on the treadmill at the gym, but I try not to run on treadmills, especially when it's really nice. And today was actually about 21 degrees in Blackpool, so it wasn't too horrendous, and there was a nice breeze with it as well. So I did the 2 hours at the gym, got my car home, and ran up to the seafront, did a 10k, well, it's about 10.6k I think it is. And this is why I'm probably still red, people, and this was a couple of hours ago now. And I'm having to record this on my camcorder, which is what I record the podcasts on. But obviously with the podcasts, I use the Uber microphone. I use the Rode NT microphone, and then I smelt it together. Obviously there's no Rode NT microphone the way that I'm doing it now, because we're just wandering around, people. So anyway, I just wanted to come on and say, people, I shall do my best with this thing. The reason I'm recording it with the camcorder and not my iPhone is because for anyone that saw the very last one that I did like this with the iPhone, there's something going on with the iPhone microphone. It just has this horrible clicking sound, or it just has a hissing sound if I try and use any other app. So I don't know what is going on with it. And every time I Google it, there's like a gazillion people with the same problem, and they don't seem to be able to fix it. So I've tried all sorts of things. If anyone knows the answer as to why my iPhone camera, my iPhone microphone is suddenly not doing as it should, which is record some nice quality sound, at the moment it just hisses or clicks all the way through. It's horrible. Flaggins up to you all, people. Because we're in the house, of course, we've got the camcorder, so we're going to use that instead. Woo, we'll have a sip of this. Oh, that is nice, people. Also, I suppose the upside with the camcorder is that I'll probably smelt an intro and an outro onto this at least. And here's something, right? We're going to try something. This might go a bit wrong, people. So I'm going to take you on a little tour of the house, and then we'll have a little chat about one bit of gaming news that did pique my interest through the week. So I thought for anyone that's not been... well, I've done quite a few videos now where I've kind of walked around the house a little bit, but it's beautiful outside, so we'll take a little wander. However, I'm going to try and do it with this little feature that's on my phone. I'm going to flip round here, right? Split the camera around. And we're going to try a little something here, people. Wait for this. Wait for this magic to happen. You ready? Oh, hello. Not me dropping the phone, dropping the camcorder, I should say. Right, here we go. Let's see if this works. Ooh, check that out, people, eh? It's me in the corner there, look. It's got like a little semi-camera on the side of the flip part, that where you view what it is that you're recording. And you just spin it out, and there's a little camera pointing at me. Superb. Should we go and have a look at the garden, people? Oh, it's beautiful out here today. And we've got the bird feeders out. Did the grass on Thursday. It's looking superb. I think it's quite possible, people, that I'm going to have to trim my pink bush. It's looking all kinds of needing a bit of a trim. I was gonna trim it back when I did the garden earlier on in spring, but these had already started to bud out, these pink parts. So I thought I'll just let it do its crazy thing, and then when they all go brown, like they're starting to do now, once they've all gone brown, I'll cut it right back and get it. But it's quite good for sort of closing off the garden, like a lot of the stuff is. Like that tree's quite good at. There's a window up there on a building that looks over the garden, so the tree kind of blocks it out. What else have we got? Oh, my dad bought me that little hanging basket thing there. It's a little candle that flickers. Well, it's a solar thing. Flickers away once it gets dark, which is quite nice. Well, there you go, little garden. The barbecue's not been used this year. as yet, even though I went early doors in spring and bought a new canister for it. And the bike hasn't got much use this year. I have used it a couple of times though, and I did talk about when I got the chain and everything sorted out. My little pot plants are all dying off, people. It's not good. I haven't taken very good care of them, to be fair. Well, there you go. It is gorgeous out there, though. If we'd filmed this, blimey, I got dark there. If we'd filmed this I don't know, about an hour ago when I planned to, before my iPhone. Hang on, I'm not doing very well with this new camera, am I? There we go. Yeah, before the iPhone went all funny, you would have seen loads of birds feeding at those two feeders up the top there. I get loads of birds there. But I have fed them all winter, so they do know where to come for food. What else we got? We've got the chill out area. The 3 scarves of the 3 teams that are my teams. We've got 360 games and Xbox One games down there. The old electric guitar. I've not picked my guitars up for such a long time, people. Where the tunes come out, people, from the laptop through the soundbar. Some classic CDs going on down there. Millennium Falcon lamp. Whew. And I'm not cheating. This is not Father's Day. It's just Aaron Bruce sent me the card, the handwritten Father's Day card, and I just loved it so much I've left it up for ages. What's that been? It's been about 3 months, people, hasn't it? Hey, what else we got? It's quite dark in here, so I've gone very dark. If I face that way, I might get a bit brighter. And here's the setup of where I do all my recording for those people that have never seen it. You've got the, excuse me, you've got the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X is down there with the skybox above it, and proof people that I do intend to record more Elden Ring. Elden Ring is sat right next to the PlayStation 5, and in fact the disc is still in the PlayStation 5. That's the mammoth 55-inch TV. That's where the magic happens on the laptop for the recording of games. So I put the beanbag here, pull the microphone towards me, and off we go. And everything gets recorded via the Elgato HD60s as it happens, which feeds all the way around cable wise all the way to the laptop, and that's how we get the recordings, people. We've got the 2 sets of headphones that we got. It's two Astros, one for the PlayStation 5 and one for the Xbox Series X, and PlayStation controllers. There's proof that I do own a Switch that I never ever use, people. A Switch that I never ever use. And then we've got all the knickknacks around the sides here. We've got 2 pairs of headphones here as well. I've got headphones galore, people. Why has this all gone squint? You've got the PlayStation official headset. We've got the Xbox official headset. Actually, out of all of them, I think the headset that I love using the most is the Xbox official headset. It is such a good design. It is just superb. It really, really is. It's got the earbuds. You just twist them. They've got twist dials on them, so you don't even have to go feeling for buttons and all that sort of stuff. Really, really nice to use and good quality sound. I mean, the sound isn't quite as uber as the Astros, but it is still a good sound that you get out of them. You've got the collectibles on the window. Well, some of the collectibles are now upstairs in where I do the podcast, obviously. And there you go, folks. I won't take you around the whole house, but for those people that have never seen the setup before, there you go. We've got the candles burning, people. The scented candles are on, even though I've not got a hot date or anything. Got scented candles everywhere. Oh yes. Oh yes. And I will be putting some tunes on that are going to come out of there. Generally what I do is I bring while I'll chill tonight, I'll bring that laptop through here. And I'll chill. And the music's all on my laptop through iTunes, and it'll play through that. So there you go. Should we flip back to the other camera? I don't think there's anything else to show you of any great worth anyway. Hang on, right, okay, here we go. This could get messy again, so let's take the little mini cam away. Whoo! Hello. That was a good transition, wasn't it? So there you are, folks. A little tour for you. A little tour for you. What did I want to talk about? Well, in general terms, I'm reaching across here to get my beer, people. In general terms, we have done... Should we get some... oh, the light... I didn't show the lightsaber off, people. Right, hang on. That is unacceptable. I think I kind of panned around the room, but we didn't actually see it properly. Hang on. Let's just home right in on that badger, shall we? That was my 50th birthday present. The Obi-Wan Kenobi original lightsaber. What the shit? I would start it up for you, but it'll take about 25 button clicks to get it to go off again, I think. If I can remember how to use the damn thing, but it is pretty spectacularly awesome, it has to be said. And it makes all the noises when you... Why have I suddenly vanished from the... There we go. And it makes all the noises when you swish it. When you just move it around, it's going... Woo, 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 woo. It's superb. It's really, really good. Right, and now that I've shown that off properly, people, there's other little knickknacks kicking around this place. You know, Daleks and all sorts. TARDIS. And we've got some Star Warsy bits in here. Collectibles. Little R2 down there. More Star Wars collectibles. Got a little bit going on, people. What's going on? Right, I'm going to flip myself away again. And... make you all see. It's like it's like Cloverfield all over again, people. Right, should we try that again now that I've shown off the lightsaber properly? Ooh, blimey! So yeah, so channel wise, I've managed to record everything that you've now got is everything that I've recorded. So I'll need to do some more recording, probably not tomorrow, but through the week. It's going to be hotter than hell. Today's been about 20 degrees or so, but tomorrow's supposed to go to about 25, 26 degrees. Monday's supposed to be the 26, 27. We get through to Tuesday, which is going to be about 29 to 30 degrees here. I mean, some parts of the UK are going to hit 40 degrees, but even just anything above 24, it's just hotter than hell for me. Like, but 29, 30, that's some crazy ass heat, that. So what I'll probably do is I'm not going to do any gym or running now. I've got that done, I've got some of that. I've done, through this week, I've done 3 swims, a 10.6k, and what I did today, which was another 10.6k, and 2 hours of weights. So I think what I'll do next week is, instead of doing the gym beginning of the week, I'll do another 2 swims, Monday, Tuesday, if I can. Leave it Wednesday, because that's going to be hotter than shite anyway. And also the swimming times on a Wednesday aren't great, so I tend to not do any swimming on a Wednesday at all anyway. And then Thursday's meant to be back down to 18, 19 degrees, and we'll be back to some normality, people. So that's my plan for this week. And through all of that, I will try and do some recording, but it can get really uncomfortable with the recording. It just gets sweatier than hell when you've got the headphones on, you've got the massive TV on, all the electrics on. I mean, it's like, but I'll see what I can do. Usually I just sit with the old back door open here, and that floats through to the living room and gives me a bit of a breeze. And I've got that fan over in the corner there, which I will move into the living room and have that on. So I will try and get some recording done. I want to finish the Plague Tale Innocence playthrough. I want to finish Victor Vran. Well, I want to do more Victor Vran. Whether or not I finish it is another story. And yes, we will be doing some Elden Ring. I nearly recorded some Elden Ring yesterday, and then I just ended up, one thing led to another, and I ended up so knackered I didn't do anything to do with the game, and I just ended up lounging and watching random Voyager episodes. I had the joyful moment today where I got halfway to the gym and my car just didn't feel right at all, and I was like, oh, don't do this to me, like, what's going on? And then I initially thought, but I drove around for a bit, and it was just weird. It was like really sluggish. I couldn't figure out what was going on, because the engine was fine. The engine was revving fine, everything was, but it was just like every time I tried to, it just was sluggish as hell. And then I kind of drove around the gym car park a little bit, and I was like, maybe it's a flat tyre. So I got out, and the front right wheel, I thought, that does look a little bit flat maybe. So I thought maybe it is just a flat tyre then. And then it just so happens there is an auto repair type place just next to the gym. So I quickly dove over there, and the two lads, bless them, they were kind enough to look at it, even though they were about to shut, which I didn't realise. But it turns out it wasn't a flat tyre. It was that it looks like the calipers or the discs have got stuck to the wheel. So the wheel isn't turning freely, and it's actually getting forced by the engine to turn, which is why it's feeling sluggish. So thankfully, I did my gym workout, got all that done, drove home, and it got me home okay. So all I need to do, I think, is get it to the guy who did my service. He's only sort of 5 minutes up the road, so I should be able to get it to there, and hopefully he should be able to sort it Monday, Tuesday, or whatever. Well, at some point next week when he's got time. So, but again, it's just like, I know it'll end up being like bloody 150 quid or something, depending on how badly it's all stuck on the back of the wheel. Just something you don't need in it. But anyway, never ye mind, I do love my car still. What else we got going on, people? Yes, the one bit of gaming news I wanted to talk about was that the purchase of Bungie from PlayStation has now been finalised and completed. Bungie is now a PlayStation studio. However, this still baffles my brain a little bit, this one, especially with how they've done it, but they have remained, the way they did the deal was that they will remain a studio that can be free to publish on multiple platforms, and they will still be publishing their games on Xbox and everywhere else, PC and what have you, and they've got pretty much free reign to do whatever they want, even though they fall under the PlayStation umbrella. And that in itself just says to me, why even bother? Because maybe there's people at Bungie that just are thinking about their retirement years and stuff now, and they want to make sure the company is solid and safe for the people that are left behind or something like that. But considering that Bungie actually bought their way out of Microsoft in order to be a publisher of their own, I don't know why. Did they not then end up being published by Activision for a while? And then they ended up dumping them as well. I think they did. So they've bought their way to freedom several times in order to do their own thing, and then they've gone and done this. It makes absolutely no sense to me, other than if it could be a case of that where there are people at that company that are thinking of the later years now, that when they won't be there, and they want to make sure that the company's strong and held by a bigger company, that they know it's going to be safe for everyone left behind. Possibly it's something to do like that. But other than that, I can't think of any good reason as to why you would want to sell out again. Just makes no reason. You can bet your bottom dollar in 10 years they're trying to buy themselves away from PlayStation. Probably. Cheers. And there you are, people. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the old Bungie purchase, but it's a very strange one for me, considering that they were always, and quite prominently, were always a big Microsoft studio anyway, with the whole Halo thing. They bought their way out of that to do Destiny, but even then, the Destiny side of it all, I don't know, maybe I'll get this wrong, but Destiny there was a lot of Destiny extras that sort of hit PlayStation earlier, wasn't there? So I don't know. It does seem a little bit of a strange one though to me. It really does. I did say I was going to try and record with the more interesting stuff in the background, and I haven't done, have I? But anyway, never mind. Anyway, that's all I had for you, really. I really just wanted to pop in and say hello, because there wasn't a huge amount of news on today, and I thought, well, I shall just record you a little vlog like this, and we'll say hello that way. And then that just became a bloody chore in itself, because the fecking iPhone wouldn't do as it was told. So I wanted to record this at 5 o'clock, and it's now 6:45 on Saturday. So I'll finish this up, and then I will bring that laptop through, stick an intro outro on it, and get it rendered, which Filmora will do really quickly. So I'm hoping I'll have it up for you guys in, I don't know, maybe an hour or so, something like that. Because it's not going to be a very long video either, because how long have I been recording for? Not that long. It's not like an hour fest, people, like you normally get with me. But anyway, I do apologise for the fact that it is the same camera quality, but not the same mic quality, but when I do these little ad hoc vlogs, obviously we don't get the Uber mic, but there's no way for me to do the Uber mic in this little chill out area. And it's a little bit frustrating because the only sort of arms I have for the Elgato mics, not Elgato mics, what we're talking about, Rode NT mics, they clip onto a desk or whatever, or my little table thing that's in the living room. But the things that are in here, like if I clip it onto that and try and pull it out, I mean, these things will just fall over the way that the weight works. So there's no real way of me having that microphone in here and being able to talk to you guys the way that we are now, which is quite nice. And I'm sitting by the garden, the breeze is coming in and everything. It's just a nice chilled place to do a little vlog for you guys. But maybe someday I'll find a mic stand that maybe I could do it with in here, and it might sound a little bit better. Anyway, we can still say hello, people, can't we? You've still got my beautiful face in, 1080p 60 FPS. What more do we need, people? You know what I mean? Well, there you are, folks. That is all I have for you. It has been, yes, it has, an honour and a privilege serving for you in this little cheap vlog of mine today. And I shall catch you all in the next one, folks. Take it easy. Bye.